On my first SaaS, I allowed almost 700 dice enters to the database looking for all the info manually. That was very inefficient and such a waste of time. So I couldn't deliver fast and I was not very happy. So for my second SaaS, I decided to automate as much as I could. I started scrapping and using Google API to find related businesses. And also I automate some comments on social media. So I can use my time now to do other stuff or even start building my third SaaS.
Okay guys, let's start. So for my scripts and scrappings and everything, I use Python. I found it very simple and I really like it. And even you didn't use it before, you can ask ChatGPT or other AI to build your scripts. I use it and I did it as well. And yeah, otherwise you can use another technology that you want. So I will show you everything with Python. So as I told you, I was using Google Maps API for getting some businesses and then contact them. And this is my script. So the script is like you will need your API key and you searching for some radio, like I just said this one. And also you can need to give some coordinate that you can easily take it from Google Maps. Then this is your base where that this is same for everybody. And what I do here is just exporting all my data and all the data centers that I could find to Excel file, and then I can find it later. And just is looking for the name is all that I need. Like in Google API you cannot find any email, so that's very tricky because you need to look it after that, but still you can find all the related names. And yeah, in here is why I say also is checking like is just not replacing other names that I have, just I like to add them to the still that I have. And in here I wanted to show you how this is like the Google Maps API, as I told you. So you need to create your account. I'm not gonna go through this. And then here you can see all the quotas that you have. So basically it's all or most of the requests are unlimited, and some of them they are limited to like a very nice free tier. So you can basically use it for a small project without studying any quota or just for free. So now I'm going to show you how to use Python to execute your scripts. So first you need to go to your script folder, in my case this one, and now I need to create or activate my virtual environment. The virtual environment is something that Python is using. Is kind of a isolate container to install all the dependencies that you need for your project, and this is avoiding like some conflict with other projects or dependencies, and it's the way like you do with Python. So first, to create this virtual environment, you need to use this command. I'm not gonna execute it because I already have one created. I will show you how it looks in the folder. So this is my virtual environment here already created on my script project folder. Then you need to activate it. Even if it's the first time that you create it, or even you come back to use your script again, you need to activate it. So you will activate it like this. And as you see here, it's already activated because you are here inside of your virtual environment. And then you need to install your dependencies. As I say, like for example in here, for scrapping we will use Selenium later, is the one that is opening the browser, beautiful soap as well. Pandas, we use it to save your data in CSV files or Excel. So for my case, for example, we need these ones for this script. So basically you just pip install the request and the dependencies that you need. I use the but is already satisfied because I already installed it. Otherwise you will see here like everything is like installed. And then to execute your script you use this command. So it's basically Python 3 and the name of your script, and then you will execute it. So it's searching, and yeah, it's found, for example, in my case 33 data center, and has been saved to my file, which is this one. And here we go. We have here all the names for the data centers, and then you can look for them, or if you just need the name or whatever you need, you also can get other data. And yeah, perfect. Then I asked ChatGPT as well to create a template for sending cold emails to the data centers, and this is what I use for data centers to sign up in my new SaaS Be Underwater. So now we go into my favorite part, scrapping. So as soon as you use public sites and you use or you take public data, it will be alright, but just some websites have like some blocks for scrapping, so maybe it will be difficult, but just try it out. I will show you how I do it. So yes, the same thing. I asked ChatGPT, or I think that thing was Grok 3 for this one, and I create this script. As I told you, Selenium is the one that is opening the browser for you, and then the beautiful SOAP is the dependency that you use to scrap. And then Pandas, as I said, to save my data in a CSV file. Okay, so in here, probably when you scrap, you will need to do different things, because it's probably will not work at the first time. Even you ask for the script, you need to check if the website have some cookies, banners, or like chat, or the things that open, and then you will like have to update a little bit the script, but you will see on the way. So in here, for example, we have like this function that is opening the browser. Then in here we have this for the cookies, like it's just closing the pop-up. And then I have this for this iframe function is because there was a chat and is closing it as well. And then you can also go through different pages with the scrapping. I just found it that when it's like so many pages in a place, and I go to do some other stuff, when I come back maybe it fails and I lose all the work. So I rather like make this script and I check it. I used to have one like for multiple pages, but now I have one like I do one page and I check and it's saving on the CSV file, and then I check like it's alright and it's loading that one. Also in here you need to check the class of the buttons and selector that you will need to click, and update it here on the script that the AI is provided. And then website that you're using for scrapping, yeah, it's as I say, like that you will figure out. You need to go on the console and check all this info. And then I also check like to scrap data centers and don't save duplicates and just the I want this info, but you can add wherever you want. And this is my script. So I think you got it, but for example in this website I don't want to show the data, but I will go here on the inspector, I will click on the data I wanted, for example name and address and everything, and I always look for the class here, maybe the div, whatever I need, and I send all this data or how is the structure to AI to build the script. So now is when the magic comes. So I will execute this. Let me check it is in the right page. Yes. I always write down here the one that I need to change to remember. Here we go. So just opening the browser by itself, and this is the cookie side is no closing, but it can operate without that's to interrupt anything and go through all the diverse centers and getting all the data. It's also closing, as I said, this chat things like keep opening all the time and just getting all the info here. And then on the console you can find all the details until it's finished. So for the next thing, I want you to see how I create things from scratch. So I create a prompt for AI to create a script with Python and using Instagram, basically to comment for me on Instagram. Just look for this hashtag and create different comments like related to my app, but differently, just because otherwise you will get banned by Instagram. So let's see if this works or not. So here is creating the different comments. This is rotating the comments. Just scrapping. And yes, in here is just checking all the posts for the hashtags, and you need to replace here your username and password, I believe. And okay, this script will log into Instagram, find the recent post. This is perfect, so let's try it up. So as you can see on the console, the scrapping of the licenses has been successfully done. So we can go and check it out, our file, which is now this one. And here we have all the info that we wanted. So this is perfect. So in here I forgot to tell you that you need to give the prompt or set a maximum number of comments, because otherwise Instagram will think that you are a bot, and we don't want that. So I limited to 10 comments, so it's like basically doing like every comment like twice, and then you can run this script like every 2 hours or 3 hours. So yeah, as I say, we don't want to Instagram things that you are about, because otherwise like all your comments will remove it. So let's execute this one and let's see if this is working. Okay, so it's going on Instagram, pasting your user and password, amazing. Oh, okay, this we didn't know about that. Okay, we just can click it. In the future we can do it differently, or you can add it and you can do another stuff and say to adapt your script, as I say, giving that info to the AI. But for this I just can click it manually. So yeah, as you can see, it's just pasting all the comments there, and yeah, commented here on the related hashtag. Is just amazing, isn't it? By the way, it's just going so slowly because it's pausing somehow to don't think like you are a bot as well. So this is the other way to do it. Yeah, and here on the console also you have the feedback, so it's just super amazing. So I can be here on my wonderful terrace. Look at the views. Drinking coffee. While my scripts are working by themselves. How cool is that?